there is famous Stein's law. If something can't go on forever, it will end. The question is, when will it end? The trouble is, we don't know. And we don't know because markets are complex systems with feedbacks, and they are inherently unpredictable.
Welcome to another Breakout with Breaking Views, brought to you by PGIM. I'm Rob Cox, coming to you from Zurich, Switzerland. I'm speaking to Edward Chancellor in the UK. Eddie, you are looking at the crazy market valuations, particularly for US stocks, and you've come to a view, which is, we could have said the same thing a year ago about US market valuations, and yet here we are. Nothing's happened. What do we do about this? I mean, there's no sense that that it's ever going to come to an end, is there?
Well, first of all, let's just deal with the craziness. My piece is largely about a very amusing new book called Applied Wisdom by a Swiss financial analyst called Alexander Ineichen. And I strongly recommend this as a sort of Christmas present, because it's everything you need to know about investment in 700 witty phrases. And
how to protect your assets.
How to protect your assets. And the first principle cited is from Barack Obama, which is don't do stupid shit. And that is what we see people doing today. As you know, going into the SPACs, the NFTs, the super dodgy cryptocurrencies, cloud companies, all the stuff I've been writing about this year. The other thing, so they're doing crazy things, and actually another principle that George Soros said is investment isn't meant to be fun. People on Wall Street bets and so forth, they're having too much fun, with their meme stocks and so on.
Eddie, you're such a scold. You're telling them stop with your non-fungible tokens on basketball games or your meme Doge coins or whatever it is. You're saying that this is all fun and games, but someone loses an eye.
Yeah, so there is, as I mentioned, there is famous Stein's law. If something can't go on forever, it will end. The question is, when will it end? The trouble is, we don't know. And we don't know because markets are complex systems with feedbacks, and they are inherently unpredictable. And I cite a line from the seismologist Charles Richter, who invented the Richter scale, which is only fools, liars, and charlatans predict earthquakes. Well, frankly, I have to say, you can say the same about people who are predicting, when the direction of the stock market over the next year. Now, the interesting thing about this book is it has a serious aspect to it, which is that, yes, you can't predict over the medium term or long term. What you can do is you can gather near-term data, which is now called nowcasting. You're not making a forecast. You're trying to see how the world is now. And you look at how the world is now and you say, are the trends intact? Now, Ineichen, who writes, has his own company that produces nowcasting data, and I looked at their recent reports, and say for the United States, which is the most crazy and overpriced market, of the 23 pieces of nowcasting data, sort of economic sentiments and market trend, 20 of those pieces of data are still positive. You've got, sentiment is high, the Philadelphia Business Outlook surveys is positive, and so forth. So we know that it will come to an end at some stage. We can't predict when it comes to an end, but what we can tell is that at this very moment, there is nothing to tell you that the thing's going to come to an end. So the party might go on for Christmas.
Well, so is that how we end this conversation? Party goes on and live life.
No, not quite. No, we don't end it there. Is that, as I say, nowcasting is just another model. And there is another law of looking at, which is Box's law, which says all models are wrong, some are useful. And anyone who's worked in the investment world, who's played around with models, knows that their model is wrong. So my final takeaway line is actually a line also from the book, where he cites the British naturalist David Attenborough, where he says walking on thin ice is always dangerous. Now, the markets are on thin ice. It's dangerous. You just can't tell when it's going to crack.
All right. Well, on that happy note, Eddie, thank you very much. We'll be back with another breakout from Breaking Views soon.